Hello and welcome to Read the Last Page,
A book club
YAP SESH,
with your two favorite long-distance best friends. I'm your host, Dan.
and I'm your host, B, and with me here we have our very first co-host, or guest host, Sage, the one that makes all of our music and our logo image. So he's here with us today because he's visiting me in New York. But how are you doing today, Dan?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. I'm so excited to have a guest host here. Hi, Sage. Thank you for being here with us.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just super tired because it's, what time is it? Are we filming? Okay, so it's like almost 7 to you right now. It's 6 for me. I just got off work.
This is probably the latest we've ever done one of these.
Yeah, like B and Sage right now look like little creatures lurking in like the dark on my Zoom.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Cuties, I still see you. But yeah, I'm great. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I feel like now's a good time to say it. So I just finished my first week in my new promoted role in my department.
You didn't tell me.
I got promoted. And so I've been,
Yay.
Yeah. So last week was my first week. It's been really weird because like we had like a really weird snow week last week.
Oh, right.
So like really like we were all working from home for most of the week. And so like I had a meeting with my boss and he was like, we're not going to really worry about transitioning yet. Like, so basically I was like, okay,
that's good.
Just kind of vibing. But yeah, but we've been really hit heavy with the snow, which has been a gift, but also super annoying. So it's been just kind of like a crazy week. But other than that, I've been super, super good. How have both of you guys been? How has like Sage's trip to New York been treating both of you guys?
Well, first of all, that's amazing that you got that
thank
job.
You.
Because I think I had asked at one point to follow up, but you hadn't heard back. So I don't know. It's hard because you don't want to be like, did you get the job? And then
if you didn't.
it's like, so I was like kind of waiting for you. So that was exciting news. But our trip has been good. This is Sage's third time here. So we haven't been doing as much of the like tourist sightseeing because we've kind of done a lot of that. So we've just been like, we've been doing more like just hanging out, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sweet. That's nice.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple auditions, which is why we're having to record this so late.
Yes.
Because I've been busy, sorry to the fans that our videos are so dark. And also we're in my kitchen for the first time.
Yeah, it's like a new location reveal.
But yeah, how has it been for you, Sage?
It's been good. Yeah. I am here longer this time for Laura's birthday. So I've been here for a few days so far. I'll be here for the rest of the week. So
nice.
It's good. It's also kind of unfortunate that this was the week I picked with the snow because I didn't have work all last week and then I won't have work all next week. So that'll be a hit to my
It'll be hard
income,
to go back.
But
yeah,
oh my gosh,
too,
that's so true.
But yeah, it's been good. I'm also in a show in February, so I brought my guitar with me.
Oh, sweet.
So that I can like practice while she's at work and auditions.
Sweet. Wait, that's so exciting.
Yeah, because speaking of income, like I have to work,
Yeah.
Speaking of income,
like, so yeah, that's just unfortunate because it's like I work at nights, so it's like tomorrow it's like, oh, we have all day, but then I have to work, and then the same thing all day, but then I have to work,
Yeah.
Just kind of like annoying, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Dan, you talking about these like snow week and having to be online for your first week?
Yeah, literally.
Reminded me of my when I started my job in college during COVID. I like started this new role right as COVID hit.
Oh my god.
And so I was at home for like a third of it because we were in rotations. So I was just like sitting at home on the chat, like, hey.
You're like, am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now? I feel like I'm just
I felt like I wasn't doing anything because I was technically a campus ambassador. So it's like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
I was supposed to be giving tours and I'm just chilling at home.
Right.
The opposite of a campus ambassador. Like I'm literally at my house. That's crazy. Yeah,
True. my audition today I got cut from, even though they said they weren't going to do cuts. Like that.
I was going to ask you about it, but I didn't know if I wanted to ask you on the pod, so I didn't know how.
It was just like, it just felt so embarrassing because they said they weren't going to do cuts.
Yeah.
And also, I really, really liked it. So it was a 4-hour audition. Mm-hmm. And so those of us that got cut, like, we had been there for over 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And then they cut us for the last 45 minutes. It's like, can't you guys just let us play? Like, even if you know you're not going to hire us or something.
Yeah, come on.
Like, that just... And to make matters worse, they didn't tell us this was happening. They just called a bunch of numbers, and they said, can you guys all line up? So we're lined up, and we're thinking...
thought it was something good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they want to see us again? No. They're like, thank you so much.
Oh my God,
like,
that sucks.
We know we said we weren't going to cut anybody, but actually we're just looking for something specific, and you guys don't have it. No, that's not what they said, but basically.
They should have just said that, because, like, what do you mean you're going to say you shouldn't get, you're not going to get cut, and then people get cut? That's
and then
stupid.
they, like, you know, they were kind of giving, like, that speech of, like, you know, come back, keep working, like, blah, blah, blah. The stuff that's all, like, nice, but it's like they should have given the speech and then been like, with that being said, like, we are going to go ahead and cut some of you right now. You got these numbers. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Not call us out into the middle, stand in a straight line, and then, like, just have to stand there and, like, knowing that you're going home.
Yeah.
It was just, like, so awkward. It was so awkward.
It was 100% on that company's. Like, that's their fault. Like, that's such a weird way to do that. Yeah.
And what was sad was, like, I actually felt like I looked really good. Like, I was feeling good about it. And, you know, a lot of it was similar to, like, what I did in college. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, this, I'm so feeling this. I guess I wasn't. And because, like, I went to an audition yesterday that, like, almost immediately, it was another 4-hour audition with no cuts. And usually that's, like, exciting because it's, like, you get to dance for 4 hours. Whether you get in the company or the show or not, like, you got to dance that day for a long time. But yesterday, I, like, really wanted to leave. I just, like, wasn't vibing with the company. I wasn't vibing with the choreography. Like, I was like, I hope you guys don't call me. Like, I don't want this job. Me. And so, but then today, I was like, oh, like, this is what I wanted. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I feel so good. And then I got cut, so.
I was... At least it was, like, a group of you guys.
Yeah.
At first, when I saw your Instagram story, I was like... I didn't know exactly what the situation was.
Like,
and
I was the only one.
If you're the only one who got cut, like, I was like, I should call her. Like, she's okay.
No. No, yesterday, though, the one yesterday, I was feeling that girl from America's Next Top Model. Yeah. I sent you that video. She's like, I just don't want to do this. I can't take the pressure. And then Tyra Banks is like, well, don't you think at any job? And she just walks out.
Me.
Like, that is, I wanted to do that yesterday. I didn't because... Yeah. You know, I shouldn't, but that was in my head. That's how I was feeling.
No, like, that should be the vibes of 2025. Just, like, truly, like, I don't want to be here.
So, today's episode, we are bringing you guys, later in the episode, our 2025 ins and outs. Yeah. But first, my mom, for my birthday, got me this Madlibs, Taylor Swift Madlibs. And she was like, "This, you could do this on the podcast." So we're doing it on the podcast.
Thank you.
We haven't done any of them yet, so we're going to try it out.
Yeah, I hope
Are we ready?
I hope they're, like, masterpieces, truly.
Yeah. True.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, so I'm thinking, like, I'll do it and, like Sage will give me a word, then you give me a word. Back and forth.
That works.
And then we could do another one where, like, Sage writes it and, like, me and you do the words back and forth.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
That works.
We want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is called, also I apologize to the listeners if my cord is, like, getting scratchy. Dreaming of a Backstage Pass is what it's called, okay?
Okay.
Sounds like it's going to be a fan fiction.
Maybe. So, Sage, start me off with an adjective. Does everyone remember their parts of speech?
Not at all.
Okay, an adjective, it, like, describes something.
Okay. So, like...
Like, it could be a color, or, like, soft, or shiny, or...
Okay,
weird.
soft.
Okay.
Sweet.
Danielle, I need an exclamation.
G.
Okay. Sage, a letter of the alphabet.
G.
Oh my god,
Oh my gosh. Wait, are you reading this?
No.
Oh, okay. That's crazy that you said that.
It's my mom's favorite letter,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's what I think of.
Danielle, a place.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh my gosh, okay, I got it right tiny.
Sorry. Well, you're really good at writing small.
That's true. I fit it. Okay. Sage, a celebrity.
Harry Styles.
Okay.
Ooh, 1989 era.
Dan, an occupation.
Oh my gosh. A paleontologist.
Oh my gosh, okay. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. Sage, a verb ending in ing.
Bouncing.
Okay. You guys are choosing good ones. Okay. Dan, an adjective.
Slimy.
Ooh. Okay, Sage, an animal.
Fox.
Dan, a celebrity.
Tyra Banks.
Okay, slay. Sage, a type of building.
A skyscraper.
Oh, okay.
OT.
Since we're in New York.
Yes,
True.
that's good.
Dan, a verb.
Swimming.
Okay. Okay. Sage, a verb ending in ing.
Falling.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Dan, a plural noun.
Rocks.
Okay. I like it. Sage, a noun.
Dog.
Okay. Dan, type of container.
Oh my gosh. A mason jar.
Okay. Love
a good
it. Sage, a verb.
Run.
Okay. Dan, verb.
Eat.
Okay. Let's see how we go.
Okay.
This is called Dreaming of a Backstage Pass.
Okay.
From one soft fan to another, gee, OMG. I had an amazing dream last night. I dreamed I won a back Mount Rushmore pass to meet Harry Styles. He is my favorite paleontologist ever.
True.
In my dream, I was literally bouncing up and down like a slimy fox. Tyra Banks was... Maybe you were supposed to use the same person. That's okay. It was a group meetup. Tyra Banks was so nice in person. We met up in the skyscraper's basement.
Yeah.
Swimming it or not, that's where the falling rooms for all the performers are. I don't know. While I was in the dressing room, we exchanged friendship rocks, and I even got a signed dog that I put in my see-through mason jar. Then we took a photo together. We both made silly faces in the picture that made us run for hours. What a great dream. If I had amazing dreams like this every night, I'd never want to eat up.
What? I never want to eat up, literally. I want to exchange friendship rocks with Harry Styles.
I know, that was my favorite part.
Friendship
With
rocks.
Harry Styles and Tyra Banks.
And meet and getting the pass to go to the back of Mount Rushmore.
Literally, what is there?
But the way you guys made it say G, OMG.
Yeah.
I loved it. That is so goofy.
That was funny.
Okay. You want to write one, Sage?
Yep.
Okay, there's the pen.
Okay. This one is called What Era Are You In?
Ooh, okay. Need to know.
Okay. I need an adjective B.
Cool.
Okay. Dan, a color.
Purple.
B, a place.
My apartment stairwell.
Okay.
It's really long and
scary.
A lot of steps.
That's true. Dan, an article of clothing.
Socks.
Nice.
Good one. B, verb ending in ing.
Peeling.
Ooh.
Just saw a banana.
True.
Oh. Dan, adjective.
Rosy.
Ooh.
B, something alive.
My nephew.
Okay.
It's gonna be like so funny.
In my auntie era.
Dan, an adjective.
Magenta.
Okay. Just had to think about how to spell magenta.
Just make it up.
B, part of the body.
Tip of your nose.
Oh my god.
Or tip of my nose. Whatever makes whatever works in the context.
Dan, plural noun.
Plural noun. Honeycombs.
Ooh, okay. Wait, why did you think of that?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's really came to me.
I love it.
Okay, good.
Okay, B, an adjective.
Plush.
That's good.
Getting very descriptive. Dan, a city.
Manhattan.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that technically a city? I don't know.
It's one of the boroughs of New York City.
Does that make sense? Should I pick another one?
Okay, yeah. No, it works. That works.
Okay, sweet.
I feel like people would recognize that as a city.
Yeah. It's basically,
so.
yeah. It's the city.
Okay, B, a vehicle.
Tricycle.
Ooh, good.
Okay. Dan, a color.
Sky blue.
My sky sweatshirt.
Oh,
I forgot to show it off.
Yes.
Sage made this for me, everybody. Sage made this.
Yes.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yep. Dan said sky blue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. B, article of clothing.
A sage made sweatshirt.
You're testing my
ability to write small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, type of liquid.
Oof. Gatorade.
Okay.
Nice.
B, a number.
47.
Why did I know you were going to do the 40s?
I don't know.
Okay, and last one, Dan, city.
Kansas City.
Perfect.
Hey. True. Wait, Manhattan and Kansas City, that's...
Yeah, T.
That's our places, and that's Taylor's places.
True.
True.
Okay, ready to hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called What Era Are You In? It's written as a list, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So 1. What's your favorite thing to wear? A cool coat for walking through a pumpkin patch. A purple sweater you forgot at the apartment stairwell. A sparkly socks for peeling in. and that's it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a type of dancing. Like I'm peeling.
Right.
I'm feeling it.
2. What's your dream job? A rosy writer. B, a florist famous for their nephew arrangements.
Yeah.
C, a dancer famous for a move called the magenta tip of my nose.
Okay.
That's you, Laura. I'll be the rosy writer and you could be the magenta dancer.
True.
Okay. And then 3, what's your dream home? A house on a farm where you can paint honeycombs.
Cute.
B, a plush cottage in the woods.
Ooh.
Or C, a penthouse in Manhattan.
Oh my god,
Wow.
wait, that was really
So-
good.
Wait, I would live in any of those.
So there's an answer key on this that I didn't realize it was here. It's like if you answer mostly A's, it's this. If you B's, it's this. And C's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
this.
That's fine.
So the answer key says mostly A's. You're in your autumn road trip with a tricycle and sky blue scarf era.
True.
Mostly B's. You're in cozy sage-made sweatshirt and drinking hot Gatorade era.
Ew, not hot Gatorade.
Okay, but what flavor would it be if it was hot? Like, is there a good flavor that could be good hot?
Red maybe?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say grape or purple.
Oh, purple. Purple could work.
My favorite one is the, like, glacier cherry, like the white one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that one
I'm
hits.
curious how that would be.
Yeah.
Probably not
I
good.
don't know.
Okay, mostly C's. You're in your hanging with 47 friends in Kansas City era.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
that's my dream.
47 friends in Kansas
47 friends.
To have that many friends. I liked it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
goofy.
That was silly. And I have enough nephews to make nephew arrangements.
That's
Let's be
true.
real. I have 8,
8?
I think.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Which is crazy. Thank you, Mom. We had fun.
That was so cute.
I'll be doing more. Okay. Oh, it's falling.
I love that they're not specifically, like, Taylor Swift is not in every one of them,
No.
but it's, like,
Yeah.
things that kind of relate to her.
Yeah, that's so true.
Swapping friendship rocks.
Eras, and yeah.
I think it would have been cooler. I don't know if they'd ever get the rights to it, but if they did it for like Taylor Swift song lyrics, and then like
Oh, and you
so-
like replace a
yeah,
word.
so then you're like basically you're like
a
rewriting
good
all
idea.
too well. Yeah, someone get on that.
Well, there's a website that I can never remember what it's called, but I use it at work a lot. I'm a music therapist, so I do a lot of that kind of like song switching stuff. And there's a website that has a bunch of different songs on it that's basically Madlibs. So I'm sure that there's a lot of Taylor Swift songs on there.
Oh.
Tea. Me just in my free
Interesting.
time, like
Yeah. It's fun. I've done it by myself before.
like literally.
Nice. I love that. Okay. Happy 2025, everybody.
Yes.
Shall we talk about our ins and outs?
Yes, well, this is so goofy because Laura and I did this last year, just one-on-one, and so this year I feel like we're like really pulling from like our examples, maybe question mark of like last
Yeah.
year. How do you want to do this? Do you want to maybe just go back and forth between like how many ins and outs do we have here?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have like 10. Like 10, and mine counter each other. So like if there's an in, there's an opposite out. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so you're gonna be like in blank blank blank, out blank blank blank.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's how I'd like to read mine.
Okay, I see.
Shall I start since mine like go together maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. My first in, which became in for me in 2024, but this year it's really in. Slicked middle part messy bun.
Yes.
I'm telling you. That is in
Yes.
for me. And what's out is my hair looking wild when I'm at auditions. Because now I've got the slicked middle part messy bun, and let me tell you, it looks good.
I love that. Love that. That's great.
Oh, also I recut my bangs today.
really?
Literally like
Yeah.
an hour ago.
Oh my god. She
Yeah,
was
thank
feeling
you. Yeah.
Crazy.
Right out of the shower, I was like, let me get my little trim. Okay. Okay, Dan.
Okay. So, I stole this from last year. Laura and Danielle finally leaving Twitter.
Yeah, because it didn't happen.
No.
It should have happened this year.
This is the year. At least I think we should wean ourselves off.
Yeah.
Like,
True,
that
true,
should be
true.
good. Yeah. Oh, out caring too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Truly. It's just this year. It's like I don't want to do this. And
Wait, it's literally that. It's literally that, girl. I can't take the pressure.
I can't take the pressure.
Like this just isn't for me.
Yeah.
It's so true. That is low key the vibe of 2025. I love that. Oops, sorry, I'm dropping stuff, everybody.
No, you're good.
Okay, Seiji.
Okay. In being outside more and out social media.
Yes.
I have been wanting to get off social media for a long time, but with all the like TikTok stuff and all the stuff about Meta and whatever right now, I'm like, this is a good time to just delete it all.
Yeah. Just like
Those
go
are
off the
kind of
grid.
like opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Go
a way.
off the grid and get on the grass.
Yeah. No,
Literally.
touch grass.
Touch grass.
A lot of mine are just like, be better to myself.
Literally.
That's good. What's in for me is new headshots. I need to book that.
OT.
What's out is my soon-to-be old headshots.
Literally, that's good.
I just need new headshots. Like,
That's
I just need
good.
them.
I love your
So-
headshots right now, though, but I totally get it. You're probably a different person.
Really? Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just need ones that are a little more... Like, I have a headshot that is good, but it's very, like, serious. And I want one with me, like, smiling that I, like, feel really good about.
Okay. Yeah.
And
No,
I
get
just,
that.
you know... And I just want to... Yeah. Yeah, I just want new ones.
Valid.
So, there you go.
Okay, slay. Okay, in saying this is the greatest song ever about every song that was slightly popular 15 years ago.
Okay.
I thought
like
about
it.
this because Anything Could Happen has been trending by Ellie Goulding on
Yes.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And every time I hear that, I'm like, this is the greatest song ever.
Oh my gosh, I can't pull this up because it's on my phone, but I swear, like a week or so ago, I made a note on my phone that was like songs that feel like nostalgic whimsy, and that was the only song I wrote down. And I was like, I gotta find more of these.
It's so good. I just love it. It makes me feel like I could lift a car. Like, it's just true.
Yeah.
Like, anything could happen, guys.
It's so true.
Out. This
I love
doesn't
that.
match, but meeting people on dating apps. I'm not doing
Okay.
that. I'm gonna meet someone the old-fashioned way on Twitter. And
Like us.
yeah, that's actually your guys' love story. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Once you meet them, then we can leave Twitter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or alternatively,
just
it
outside.
seems like everybody's moving to Blue Sky.
yes,
So
that's a good point.
Are they?
yeah.
I'm
should I?
there. I'm on Blue Sky at Dame Matt Damon. Everybody come find me, please.
Maybe I'll make one.
Yeah, you should.
But only if you guys follow. Come on.
Please.
I have a few really loyal Twitter followers.
I know.
And I love them and I care about them a lot.
Yeah, you guys should follow us on Blue Sky and also email us while you're at it. Just because.
True. We want your email. In
emails.
Yeah.
Literally.
Read the last page book club at gmail.com. Okay, Sage.
Okay. In is listening to myself, and I mean that in like, I have a habit of holding back on things. If I'm like, oh, I want this Dr. Pepper, but I am just gonna get something else. Like, why?
Yeah, just like
get
go
what
with
you
what you want. Yeah, so
Right.
true.
I should just get what I want.
So true.
That's in.
Okay, love that.
Out is New Year's resolutions, and I know that sounds contradictory to what we're
Okay.
doing right now, but I feel like an ins and out list is a lot less pressure. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions, I literally never stick to them, like most people in the world, because it's just so much pressure to put on yourself, like on the first day of the year.
Yeah, just like take it
So-
easy. A lot's happening.
Right. I don't feel like I need that, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not.
Yes, love that. I love that.
Nice. Okay. For me, what's in this year is being 26.
Yep.
And what's out is being 25.
Truly, goodbye.
So,
So true.
for better or for worse. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Dan?
In embracing the reading slump. Because you know what? Last year, I was in a lot of reading slumps, pushed myself too hard, read a lot of books that I don't think I liked because I was
Okay.
forcing myself to do it. So this year, I'm taking it easy. Who cares?
Yeah.
Out $15 movie tickets. I'm not paying that much.
Yeah.
Let's make it cheaper. I don't understand what the problem is.
Right.
I've been really leaning into those matinee tickets recently when I can.
Yep. Like $5 Tuesdays. My best friend.
Yeah. I was watching my friend's son over our winter break, and he's 7. Mm-hmm. So I was like, what can I do with him for an entire day? Mm-hmm. So we would go to the movie theater down the street, get matinee tickets for like $6. And then the movie theater also had an arcade. So I would take him in there, and his mom would send him with like $10 and be like, okay, go crazy. Do whatever you want.
Sweet.
So
perfect day.
I'm really embracing that $5 ticket time.
The movie theater laser tag place is a founding father of Danielle and I's friendship.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Iconic.
We really, that was when we were really becoming friends.
Yes.
So sweet.
We love that. And I did pee my pants at a laser tag. So you know what? Love that.
It was truly formative.
It was a formative experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Truly.
Okay, Sage?
Yep. In making a point to hang out with the people I love.
Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
I've been doing it more lately anyway.
Yeah, you're here.
True. But just reaching out to people more and hanging out.
Yeah, that's great.
Actually, one of my friends is about to start a D&D campaign that they invited me to, so I'm very excited about that.
That's cool. Very fun.
Yeah, it is with people that I don't know, so I'm curious how that's going to go, but I think it'll be fine.
It'll be a really bonding experience.
True. Can I give a shout out?
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Emily is really, really good at being the person that reaches out and finds time for people. Mm-hmm. And shout out to her for being good at that. That's been in for her for years.
Love that.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's true. And like even after Laura moved to New York, like Emily's invited me to different parties and stuff like 3 or 4 times in the last year.
Sweet.
So it's very nice.
And her husband Toby.
Yeah.
You know, we're all besties.
Love that. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and out?
Out is watching TV all the time. And I don't mean like ever, because I will be watching TV.
Right.
But like just watching it because I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I don't have something specific to watch, and instead doing like music or going to the gym, or like I just bought a walking pad so I can do that while I'm watching TV.
Yes. That's great.
That's a good option too.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I have a habit of going home and sitting on the couch and watching YouTube or TV that I don't really care about.
Yeah,
so.
I feel that.
True. Okay, what's in for me is my blue Adidas.
Yes, so cute.
Excited to wear them more. I've only worn them a couple times because it's just been like snowy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So as we get more into the year, they're so in.
Well, we have matching now.
Yeah, now we both
ones.
have Adidas. What's out is my dirty white tennis shoes.
Boo.
Yeah. Some of them, I'm telling you, New York will be up your shoes. It's crazy. I feel like I'm like actually putting wear and tear into my shoes and my socks. Like I get holes in my socks. I've never gotten holes in my socks before.
Really? That's really interesting.
And it's, so, you know, I'm not saying I'm never going to wear my dirty white sneakers again, but they're kind of just out.
Yeah.
And it's time for a new era.
Yes, I love that. That's great. Okay. In the song Naturally by Selena Gomez.
Yes. 100%.
Just the best song in the world.
I love that.
Out, repeating things you hear on Twitter. Don't know why I said that, but I feel like there's just a lot of times that I'm having conversations with people and they'll verbatim say something that I saw a tweet of, and I'm like, what? We don't need to be having this conversation. Like, now we're both pretending we didn't both see that on Twitter, and I just feel like we need to have a more natural conversation here. So that's my ins and out for that.
I like that.
Right.
Thank you.
It's not like, you know, you find things, but also, can we have an original thought?
No, literally.
Right.
Like, it's like, we can have a discussion about the tweet, but, like, you can't just, like, repeat the tweet to me. Like,
and pretend like we didn't see it on Twitter.
Yeah, like, now I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay. In cooking and baking more.
Yes, I agree.
I have always enjoyed cooking and baking, but I've been, like, trying new things cooking recently and, like, really enjoyed cooking for friends. And an added like challenge for me lately is that I've become better friends with someone from college who has a lot of allergies. And so I don't want them to feel like left out when we're doing things, so I've made a point to like try and baking stuff and cooking stuff that's like gluten-free and dairy-free and egg-free. And it's been a challenge, but things are good. So.
Sweet. Wait, that's great.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. And then out is, this kind of goes along with like reaching out to friends, but staying at home by myself often. You know, I like my time for being alone and resting, but I also feel like I tend to do that more than I probably should.
I feel that. I feel that, and I blame it on being an introvert, and I'm like, no, actually, I should not be in my house, like, for as long as I have
could leave.
Yeah. I should go. Yeah, truly.
Right. Okay, what's in for me? I always wanted a brother. This song, guys, I was hearing it all over TikTok, and I was like, this got something to it. And then I finally listened to the whole thing. It's been on repeat. Literally. It's so good. It's so good. Like, it's the sound of it is, like, so appealing. And, like, the lyrics, I haven't seen the movie yet. Sage has seen it, but, you know, Mufasa's Scar's like, all the animals are gonna, like, do what I say, and la la la, even the birds. And then Mufasa's like, you look down on them, but they're free. Like, they can fly, nothing holds them down. And he's like, and then Scar's like, Taka's like, no one looks down on me. And Mufasa's like, whether you like it or not, the birds are looking down on you. Like, literally. There's just so much in those lyrics, especially that second, like, verse. They're really saying a lot in there that's, like, the world should be hearing this.
Yeah, guess whose pen?
Yep. So my out is the world not recognizing the power of Lynn.
Laura, I have this on my out list also.
They could never make me hate you.
No. I love you, Lynn. Literally. Yeah. No. So my out for that was out hating people on the internet that... Oh, wait, hang on. Hating on people that the internet has just decided they're tired of. And the only example I have is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Guys, it's kind of... I think it's really in and really chic right now to go against the grain. And so it's like, when people are mad at people just because they're so in the spotlight, well, just who cares? Just let them be. I'm like siren called to every Lin-Manuel Miranda song ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
There's
is
a reason he's in the spotlight.
Literally.
It's because it's so good.
Literally. Oh yeah, okay. And then my in is being okay with a TikTok ban. I have to come to terms with it happening. It kind of hurts my feelings, and I'm nervous because I have a lot of really good videos saved on there that I don't know how I'm gonna get on my phone. But it's fine. It'll be okay at the end of the day. It's probably gonna be better for me. But
right.
Yeah, I mean, it like, when you think about like Musical.ly and Vine and whatever, like, those all were there and went away, and we dealt with it. But
something new will rise.
Right.
You're
well,
so right.
And they're people are already talking about a new app that they're like moving to that's like TikTok, and I'm like, we really don't need to do that this quickly. Like,
maybe let's just like take a breather for a second.
Right.
Yeah. Like, the state of the world is in shambles. Yeah, truly.
Yeah. Okay. My in is reading for fun.
Yes.
More.
Yes.
I started getting into it more in 2024. You guys helped a lot with that because I did read some of the books that were in this. Favorite was Lessons in Chemistry, by the way.
Yes. Okay, we have a Lessons in Chemistry truther.
Yes. Actually, Laura and I were talking about it the other day because we saw the cover that's like the... What's
periodic
it called?
table.
The blue one.
And I was like, that's really cool. And then we were talking about how, like, people don't really know what the book is about.
Truly.
And I have had a lot of people, when I say that was one of my favorite books last year, be like, really? Like, isn't it just like a romance book? Or isn't it just about chemistry? And I'm like, no, really not either of those.
Yeah, the hot pink cover kind of leads you astray.
Yeah. Right. Well, and I think that at the same time as all of the, like, big romance books right now, people are like, oh, obviously. I'm like, no.
No, guys, it's got crazy depth.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. My out is neglecting self-care.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what I specifically wrote that about. I think in general, just like doing stuff for myself that I need to do. But a specific thing I was thinking about is like, as a musician, I tend to, because it's my job, like ignore things that I should probably think about. Like, my posture is really bad while I'm doing work, and that is painful at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And like, my wrist has been in a lot of pain, and I know it's because of playing and like neglecting doing things to like prevent that.
Yeah.
So just taking more time this year to be like, I really need to stretch or like do things that will help me, you know, be able to still play music in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Maintenance is everything.
Yep.
Yes. That's what I'm learning. At 26, as a dancer, when you go to an audition and they teach you how to head spring. What?
Oh.
It was crazy. It was crazy. They told us a head spring for our company is like a double pirouette. And a double pirouette in like colloquial for dancers is like, if you're a professional, you should be able to do a double pirouette, like, no questions asked.
Sure.
Like, everyone should be able to do that. So they were saying, like, their thing that everyone should be able to do is a head spring. Huh?
I don't.
And guess what? They taught it to every single one of us.
That's crazy. Me walking
and I did
out.
it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving.
Like,
but that's when I was like, I just can't take the pressure.
Yeah. Which, can you just briefly explain what a head spring is? Because before you told me yesterday, I had no idea what you're talking about.
So... Okay, for people that know what a front handspring is, imagine that, but starting from your head. A more detailed description is, like, put your hands and the top of your head on the floor and, like, walk your feet up. So you're kind of, like, in a triangle like this. And then bend your knees, push, and your feet go over straight. And then, like, as you're getting over, you have to push off your hands. So there's a moment where your hands and your feet both are not touching the ground. Mm-hmm. And then you, like, land on your feet. And the way we did it is, like, we land and then we rolled back. So it's not like you have to, like, stand to end it. Mm-hmm. But it's scary. Mm-hmm. And starting from your head, like, there was some girls that I was like, someone is going to get injured. Like, I didn't know that we should just be, like, learning this on a Sunday afternoon, like, in 10 minutes.
Right.
But...
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I'm sure you can also, like, look it up. And
yeah.
It's, like, something that, like, I would imagine, like, a college dance team does this.
Right,
you know?
right.
Not, like, a contemporary dance company. Like, I was not expecting to need to do that. But anyways, speaking of which, 2025 in, for me, is a more consistent gym routine. I'm not tied to, like... having something written down and I have to follow it to the T or anything like that, but what's out for me is like a completely sporadic gym time. Like, I just feel like I finally got a gym membership last year. It was something I've been talking about for years. I finally did it, and I would like be consistent for a couple weeks, and then I would like not go for like almost a month, and then I would go like 3 or 4 times a week, and then I wouldn't go. And it's like, I need to just be consistent, even if that means once a week. Mm-hmm. You know, that's better than 4 times in 1 week and then not again for another month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to, like, you know, only let 5 to 7 days max between each time I go, or like something like that.
Yeah.
Something a little more consistent so that I'm there all the time and I'm not like starting from level 1 each time I go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's
so,
good.
Yeah. Okay. That was my out too.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It was less sporadic. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, in Stardew Valley,
okay.
I love my girl. And yes, it can get really addicting really quickly. And like last year around this time, I was in a very, very not healthy relationship with Stardew Valley. I think I can do it healthier this time, but I just like the concept of it being kind of like easy living. Like, it's like it's just like, girl, farm. Like, we're not here to make a
Right.
bunch of money. We're not here to, like, there's not really a goal in mind. We're just kind of, like, vibing. And, like, that's what I need to have in my actual life. So
Okay.
So Stardew Valley.
Love.
Oh, this is stupid. 5, caring about celebrity cheating scandals.
Okay.
Out. I don't care. And I've never really cared, but, like, people make me feel like I should be caring, and I'm just like, I don't really know. I don't want to know that much about celebrities, actually. Like,
Yeah.
I think we should just calm down. So that's that.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I've been playing Stardew Valley a lot recently, and I've been playing it for several years, but over, like, December, I got too into it.
Yep.
And just, like, would find a goal and be like, I have to do this.
Yep.
And just stay up way too
Me.
much doing it.
I got
so
to
now I need to take on that and be like, I need to chill
Yeah.
and just be a farmer in this game.
Yeah, it's not
and
that
not go
deep.
crazy.
Truly.
It's not that deep.
I got so into it last year that I was dreaming about it. It's like,
Yeah.
literally, like, I'm farming in my sleep. This
Right.
is too much. I'm in those mines, like, going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started playing Breath of the Wild, and I was playing it, like, all day, every day, the only time I stopped was to sleep and to go to work. Like, I remember driving, and, like, up in the distance, there was, like, a guy, like, standing at the side of the road, and my brain was like, oh, you need to go, like, talk to him. Like, you know, like...
Like it's a quest.
You know, yeah.
The side quest.
That is
Yeah,
so
I was like,
funny.
oh, that guy has something to say to me. What?
Girl, let Link go. You have to put the shield
Yeah.
down.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
On the topic of games, I want an in for 2025 to be board games.
Yes.
Just like playing more board games. I want to get more board games. There's a lot of really interesting ones I've seen recently that I want to play. And actually, Laura got me a card game for Christmas that I haven't played yet, but it's like a little strawberry field. You have to make a strawberry field. So that looks really cool.
That's cute.
Forever.
Um,
It's not Beatles themed.
no, it's not Beatles themed. It's just, she just knows I like strawberries. So.
Yeah.
I have a little strawberry tattoo. You can't really see it, but it's right there.
Oh, cute.
And then an out is waiting too long to clean my space.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, neglecting my room and my area.
Yeah.
It was really bad around the holidays just because I was like getting presents and wrapping things and like making things like this sweatshirt, so I was just not putting stuff away, and it was rough. So
I feel that.
Yeah. Okay. In for me, eyeliner.
Heck yeah.
Eyeliner. Out, eyeshadow.
Okay.
I just, every time I put eyeshadow on, which I usually only put on for auditions, I don't like the way it looks.
Okay.
And then my roommate the other day, she came home, I think from an audition, and her eyes just look so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you look so pretty. Like, your eyes, like, did you do something different? She was like, oh, I put eyeliner on and I didn't do eyeshadow. And I was like, great, I'm doing that. So
Copy and pasted.
I just feel like I kind of have those eyelids that kind of like recede in. Right now I'm not wearing any makeup, but you can't even see my eyes because of the glare. But like, eyeshadow, I've just never figured out a way for it to like look so wonderful on me.
Okay.
But whenever I do like good mascara and then like a little baby wing, I do babies because if I do it too thick, it's like too heavy. And then like a little bit on the bottom, like on the outside. I don't do the whole like waterline on the bottom because that makes my eyes look really heavy, but just a little bit. Just outlines it really nice, makes my eyes look bright and open. So that's my new thing. Like the past 2 days of my auditions, like I just wore that and I didn't bother with eyeshadow. And I felt like I looked so pretty, so.
Sweet. Love that. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
That was good. All right. Okay. In mechanical keyboards that go click, click, click. I love those.
Yeah.
I just got a new one. Well, I haven't gotten a new one yet, but I ordered a new one because my old one broke. And so I have a new one, and it's supposed to be a creamy sounding one. So it sounds like a little like rain falling.
Yeah.
I love
It's gonna
those.
hit. I'm really excited. So that is an in. Out. Hating on musicals. I don't think you are as edgy as you think you are when you say you don't like musicals. I think you're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like musicals. They're fun. And why don't you like them?
Right.
The thing is,
Exactly.
I feel like people only see in media musicals like Wicked and stuff like that.
Mamma Mia.
And Mamma Mia. And I'm like, guys, there is a musical for everybody.
Literally.
Like, there is a topic of a musical that anybody would like.
Right. And when people say, like, it's not realistic, like, people don't break into song and dance like that. I'm like, is
And-
Star Wars realistic?
No.
No.
I just feel like people
Like-
who have that excuse, I'm like, I think you're just closing your mind off to like this whole other genre of like
Yes.
film and just entertainment. And like, we need to be opening our minds because I promise you they're good. So-
Right. Like, have you guys heard I Always Wanted a Brother? Like, come on.
Literally. Literally.
Also, there's nothing better than being in the car, driving, and singing a musical song to me, personally.
Truly.
So-
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I want there to be a radio station that just plays Broadway hits. And I don't know why we don't have that
Please.
yet.
I wonder if on Sirius XM they have that. Because they
Yeah.
have, like
Yeah.
really, unique ones like
That's
that.
true.
Maybe,
That's
yeah.
true.
Okay. In is, I've been doing a lot of sparkling water with, like, the water flavoring instead of soda. Or, like, a kombucha, because I like kombucha. Something that's less, sugar and...
Less like this.
Yeah. So then, consequently, the out is soda. But I'm on vacation right now, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, splurge.
But I have been, like, my mom really likes the Topo Chico water. It's just, like, mineral water. But I'll get, like, blackberry water flavoring or something and put it in that. And it's just as good as soda to me. So,
There you go.
or the Target super cheap
Yeah, at Target,
waters.
they have these Market Pantry sparkling waters that are like, some are 99 cents, some are 89 cents. I don't know why. Cherry citrus slush and strawberry lemonade. They're so good.
They're so
It's
good.
like $1 for like a liter.
Oh, sweet.
And they're good. They're not like LaCroix where it's like barely flavored. Like they're actually flavored, but it's like basically like no calories, no sugar, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to get the ones from Aldi all the time too. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
but-
Yum.
Sweet.
And what's your out? Oh, soda.
Soda.
Okay. Nice. Okay. My in is going to be an average. Sorry, that was totally blocking my whole face. Overall average of 8,000 steps a day.
Okay.
I looked at my stats from this past year and it was about 7,000 steps a day. So I'm looking to up it by 1,000.
Sweet.
Again, this is overall average. So, because like some days I walked 15,000 steps, but some days I walked like 200. So I'm trying to, I just want to, increase it a little bit. So, yeah,
Nice.
that's my in and my out.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. Nice. Love that. Also, New York is so fun because, like, you could do that easily. Like, you're just going
Yeah.
everywhere. So that's
I know,
nice.
it's like I just got to commit to walking like a little bit more each day, or more,
Yeah.
more like on the days that I don't want to walk, like
yeah,
just walk 1,000 steps,
yeah, just like walk the block.
Yeah.
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 I mean, the other
Exactly.
day when I got back to the apartment when Laura was working, I looked at my steps because I was like, my legs hurt, but I don't feel like I walked a lot today. And it was like 16,000 steps.
Oh my
Like
God.
7 miles or something.
It'll sneak up on you.
Yeah, you're like, I barely even walked.
Right.
Oh, just 7 miles.
Yeah.
That's
Trust me,
funny.
my legs hurt.
Yeah.
But
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Okay. In Aquaphor, I think I'm a very dry person, and so that's like my holy grail, and I need to stick to it because I feel like I keep getting, like, here's one right here, like little Vaselines, or like I have my Mesner thing here, and they're great, they're fine, but like truly the only thing that works for me is Aquaphor, and so I have to stick to her. Oh yeah, 7, being a bad cook. I'm tired of it. and this is at me. Not at anybody else. This is just at me. I'm tired of burning things, and my roommate's coming downstairs being like, what? I'm like, I tried making a burger.
That is so
The
funny.
kitchen's on fire. So I'm done with that, and I'm going to get a little better, hopefully, this year.
I love that. That's
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Let's see. In is making more music and art. So, I mean, just like, I feel like I don't play music outside of work, and I want to play more music for myself and make music. And also just, I set up a new sewing machine this year. I made the sweatshirt with it. I made me and my best friend Christmas stockings with it. And I've been doing a lot of crocheting and stuff, and getting back into doing sketchbooks and all that.
Sweet.
I love.
Yeah. And then not using my gym membership.
True.
My family got a gym membership, like a family one, to the community center by my house in July. And I feel like I've been to the gym maybe 7 times. So I think, yeah, just going to the gym more.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, because you gotta, you know.
We paid for the whole year. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
I
like
need
7
to-
months left.
yeah.
You got time then.
Yeah. That's great.
You got to get that money's worth is what I was going to say. That's how I feel too. Like, it's like, okay, well, if I'm paying, like, I
Yeah, that's
gotta
incentive, truly.
go. Okay, in more consistent journaling, but not in a scheduled way. I do not think I would thrive if I told myself I have to journal every day or every night or Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. But just like, so what my out is putting off journaling. So Dan knows this about me. I'm the type of journal where it's like, I want to like detail every second of my life. Well, that's very overwhelming because there's not enough time in the day to write about everything that you did. And so sometimes when I have a lot of like big things that have happened, like Sage coming to visit me, or my birthday, or the New Year, or Christmas, like I want to capture those moments or days or whatever, like with a lot of details I can really describe what was happening. But if I don't write about it, like within a few days, then things start to pile up. And then I feel like, well, once I journal, I have to journal about 10 different big events. And that feels like such like a hard thing to do. And then if I'm not ready to commit to writing about all of those things, then I'll put off whatever I thought about journaling that day, and it just gets added to the list, if that makes sense. So I just like, even if I want to, like, let's say after Sage leaves and I want to write about our week together, but I have this other idea of like, oh, I want to talk about this in my journal, like, just go ahead and talk about that thing in the journal, and it's okay if it's like out of order of what happened, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I actually have been good about that so far this year. I feel like I've just like picked up my journal and been writing more like freely than normal. And I always struggle with this because it's like, it's my journal. Like, why does it matter?
True.
Like,
it's like, it's supposed to be like almost like a stress free activity, and like the fact that like you're putting pressure that's not needed on it, it's taking away from that. But yeah,
it's so weird because like I've journaled for so many years of my life, and like I used to write like so obsessively, like I would write and write and write and write, and I just don't really do that anymore. And I think that's okay. I think I'm just a little bit different of a person, but like I want that sort of the way that I just like yearned to write. You know what I mean? I want to be able to feel that without being like, oh, I have to write about these specific things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm trying to take the pressure off.
Yes, I think that's good. Healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was that your out too?
Yeah, my out was like putting off the journal.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, sweet. Okay. For me, in Googling things. I don't know anything, and I feel like a quick Google is always gonna do me good. So
these are my two
Googlers.
My Googlers.
Yeah.
Laura's always talking about how we're always Googling things.
Mm-hmm. She's always like,
well, it's because I asked the questions.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know it either.
she'll ask a question, and then I'll start to pick up my phone, and she'll be like, well, here he goes again. I'm like, do you think I'm not gonna look it up?
Yeah, I have to know the answer now. Like, I can't walk around not knowing this. So truly, I think Googling is in. Out. Oh, travel anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like not fun to travel, specifically by yourself. And so I'm like, I'm done with it. I don't want it anymore. I don't know how it's gonna work, but you know,
let's give you some exposure therapy by getting you up to New York.
Just, like, throw me to the wolves immediately. Like,
Yeah.
straight here. True, but yeah. So that's my out for this year.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Because you've been doing a lot of traveling, I feel like.
Yeah, like solo traveling. Oh, not so much solo
Yeah.
actually, but like, yeah, I did a lot of traveling last year, and like, it was stressful, but I got through it. And so like, that's the thing that you remember.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, girl, it's never as bad as you think it's gonna be.
Right.
So.
For me, like getting to New York with 2 huge suitcases and a bag and this, and then like getting to my apartment, which like I had my friends with me, but that was still like really scary. And then like the first time that I flew home by myself and came back by myself and like I did it, I was like, oh, like I can do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I was really nervous those first couple of times, and now it's
Yeah.
like I've done it. Not a million times, but a few.
Often, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, like,
Yeah.
I can do this, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I mean, literally last year was the first time I'd ever traveled alone for anything. And like, it got better because I was traveling from St. Louis to Kansas City all the time by myself, just like taking the train or driving to see my family. But then the first time I came to New York last March, I was by myself, and I had never ridden a plane by myself.
Yeah.
I had never navigated an airport by myself.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying.
Yes.
And then as soon as I did it, I was like, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
For sure.
Greatest...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, it's like specifically airports are like a very
Yeah.
freaky place because there's so much that can go wrong. But usually things don't go as wrong as you think they're gonna go. So
Right.
so it's totally fine.
I was also gonna say, great travel exposure therapy is taking the subway by yourself.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I bet.
And
yeah.
navigating.
Yeah.
But then it's like, once you figure it out, it's like, oh, that's how you read the signs. That's how you know which way to go.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't take the subway by myself until like at least a month of living here, just because me and my roommates would go places together, and or I would just walk places.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then finally I did it, and hey, I made it to where I was going, and I made it back home, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I did
truly.
see a guy faint, though. That was
Oh?
scary. Very first time I took the subway by myself, a guy was standing in the subway car, fainted out of it, so his head and his back was like on the platform, and his feet are like in the car, and then the doors are trying to shut on him. I was like, wait.
Oh my god! Wait, what happened? Did someone pull him in?
Well, then he kind of woke up when the doors were like hitting him.
Whoa.
He just like stood up like nothing happened. He was like a grown man, and some other grown men like came over to him and were like, are you okay? Like, someone offered to let him sit down. People were giving him water, like asking if he was okay.
That's crazy.
It was kind of crazy, but
So yeah, in your mind, you're like, well, I guess that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So there you go.
I was like, well, I survived that.
truly, truly.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my ins is, okay, I kind of said this with my last out, but exercising just in general, and not really focusing on like making myself have a schedule or a certain habit for exercising, but just like at least once a day, like walking on the walking pad, or lately I've been liking to go to the gym after work if I'm not out too late, and just like walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, watch a YouTube video or something while I'm doing it, and like do some weights. And also I've been enjoying rock climbing more. Like I want to get more into it than I have been. And I have some friends who want to do it now. So just like enjoying exercising and not forcing myself to do it.
For sure. For sure. You know what? Well, you know what's in? Having weird athletic hobbies like rock climbing. Yeah. That's fun. That's unique, and that's a cool conversation starter.
Yeah. Well, and it's nice because I am not the kind of person who can just go to the gym and like run for an hour. Like,
for sure.
I don't enjoy exercise very much. And so like
rock climbing's fun.
Rock climbing's fun. I'm usually focusing on like I do a lot of bouldering, so it's more mind puzzles than like endurance stuff.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm usually focusing on like how to figure out the puzzle and like what to do versus exercising. And then it ends up being a full body workout that I'm like, oh, cool, I did that.
That's cool because you're like exercising your body and your brain. So you're like getting a double workout.
The hard part for me with bouldering is I feel like I always have to quit because my hands get like rough on the holders. Yeah. Like I feel a lot of times I feel like my muscles could keep going, but my hands, like, I can't.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Past a certain point. Yeah.
Which is interesting for certain people because, like, when Laura and I have gone together, like, you are better at just the full body stuff because you're a dancer. And so you have more stamina, like, in your muscles in general. But because I'm a musician, like, my hands and forearms are really strong. So I have no issue holding on. Like, that is not a problem for me. Especially because I have calluses from guitar, so, like, that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, like, mine get rough.
Yeah.
And it just hurts. Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah. So it's a cool sport to get into. I want to go more often because I feel like I go when I want to, but then it's not close enough together for me to, like, retain the skill. So I've been at, like, a 1 to 2 level for the past like 2 years.
Gotcha.
So
we haven't really improved much.
Yeah, I would like to improve.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then my out is not going to therapy.
Oh.
I haven't gone in years, and that's mostly just because the last one I had wasn't the right fit for me.
Yeah.
So I need to like look for someone and just like make it a habit out of my schedule.
Yeah.
And try to do that more.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. This is my last one. My in is movies in my DVD player.
Yeah.
For Christmas, my family got me a DVD player for my laptop, and I only have a few because I haven't been able to like get a lot of my DVDs from home. But yeah, there's something so lovely about watching physical media and the DVD menu and hitting play.
So
you know what I mean?
So true.
And no commercials. And I just want to do more of that. I feel like when I watch a movie, even though you could watch the same movie on streaming versus a DVD, it feels more intentional for me if I'm watching it on the DVD. I don't know why. Yeah. It just feels like more real. And so what's out is streaming only. Obviously, I'm still going to stream stuff, like, absolutely. But I don't want to just only stream stuff all the time. I want to watch my DVDs, you know?
Yeah, using
my
the
Little
stuff
Women.
you had. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Love that. That's so like that's very like so unique to you, like that in and out, you know? Because I know you love your physical media.
If only I had a way to listen to my CDs.
I know. we gotta get you something. A Walkman.
I need one of those. Yeah, one of those little Walkman CD players.
Yeah. Okay. In subtitles. So I've been watching a lot of foreign media lately, which mostly just means K-dramas. But like, you know, I've been watching a lot of Korean media, and so it's like I've really been obsessed with the art of whoever makes the subtitles. I'm like, I love you translators. Thank you for doing that for me. Nice. And I think more people should just embrace the subtitle life because like I think a lot of people think it's a lot of like, it's hard to watch, like, foreign media because you have to read your media. But, like, guys, there's so many good stuff out there. Like, it's like we just gotta embrace the subtitles. So that's in for me.
Nice.
Out. I don't know why I put this, but yeah, I agree, I guess. Maximalism. I'm also moving this year, and so I'm like looking around my apartment every day, and I'm like, why do I have 10,000 candles? I'm like, well, I don't need all these candles. So
Yeah.
I'm deciding no more maximalism, or like at least my version of maximalism,
Right.
which is like I feel like no matter what I do, I'm always going to be living some sort of maximalist lifestyle because I like to hold on to things. But like I don't need 10,000 candles, like little things like that.
Right. The way that I didn't know that you're moving.
Yeah. I am moving.
That's crazy.
Well, because so like our lease isn't up until like July, so we have like 7 months. But so we just decided not to renew the lease. So.
Gotcha. Oh, gonna be a new apartment for me to come see, hopefully.
Yeah, girl. Yes.
There's still that one that I never went to.
I know, it's such a weird era that you just never came to one of my apartments.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's when I was living in the basement by myself, so that would have been like maximum sleepover time for us.
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
know. Why was I not coming over? But I do get what you're saying, because like living in my apartment is very, very small. So I've had to really like pare down, like, what are my absolute favorite t-shirts? What are my absolute favorite sweatshirts? And I still have a lot of stuff at home at my parents' house, but I've been feeling like I really want to get rid of most of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it that it's like, okay, I do really want that. I just don't need to bring it to this apartment right now. But yeah, it's like keeping the essentials and then some fun things too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I very much agree. When I moved home in July back into my mom's house from St. Louis, I had so much stuff, and I didn't realize how much I bought when I was in St. Louis, but it was like the first place I had outside of my parents' house, so I had to buy like all the kitchen essentials, all the things that you needed to live by yourself.
Yeah.
So I had all that plus all my stuff. There's not enough room in my mother's basement for all of my stuff.
Yeah.
And I still haven't gone through all the boxes. Like, I haven't unpacked everything. So I definitely need to go through all of it. But yeah, I just have way too much stuff. And I don't need... I went through a lot of stuff already, but I'm like, I don't need any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
But keep those kitchen utensils, because you'll need them when you move back out.
Yeah, I'm keeping some of it. Some of it doesn't need to be kept.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the toaster that barely worked doesn't need to be kept.
Okay, well, that's... it doesn't hardly work.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted to add to my last therapy, not going to therapy out. I brought this up because I've been seeing a lot of videos recently. I follow a lot of music therapists on like TikTok and stuff. And I know that this is true, but I've seen a lot of them recently be like, hey, music therapists, any therapists, you also need one. And I'm like, that's so true.
Right.
Because, I mean, you know, as a therapist, I'm under like a HIPAA compliance thing, so I'm not really allowed to talk about things that happen with other people.
Yeah.
You know, just therapists also need therapists.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But, okay, my last one is traveling and going to more events. Just, like, traveling for fun and with my friends and family. And then I've also gone to several, like, concerts and podcast shows and stuff this last year that are just so fun, and I forgot how much I enjoy it, like, before COVID happened.
Right.
So now I'm like, I really need to just start going to things again.
Yeah.
Especially because there was one event that I wanted to go to this year that I didn't go to because I didn't want to go by myself, and I really regret not going. So just like doing stuff by myself because I want to do it.
True. Retweet. Yes.
Yeah. And then my out is not living in the moment.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I just think about stuff too much when I'm supposed to just be like there.
True.
True.
So
Yeah, today at the audition, the company director was talking about, like, you guys all showed up for the audition, and that's awesome. Like, you should all be proud of that. Now, make sure you have really shown up. Like, not just physically, but, like, you're here to dance at this moment, you know? Because especially, like, live art like that, it's about that moment. It's not about it being on a movie where it can be viewed over and over and over. You know, it's about being present in that moment. So, yeah, I was kind of thinking about that today, too. Yeah, that was the end of mine. Do you have any more, Dan?
I just have one last in, no out.
Okay.
In our podcast season 2, technically.
Yeah.
And also having guests on our podcast.
True.
Like, this was so fun. And I feel
Yes.
like we just need to be... Sage, anytime you want to come on, literally, just hop on. Like...
I've told you guys this before, but especially the YAP sessions, like, if I'm cleaning my basement or something and I just want a podcast on, I'll usually turn this on because then it feels like I'm, like, hanging out with my friends.
Love that.
But then I'm sure I also get annoying because I stop every 5 seconds of cleaning to text you guys and be like, yeah, so true.
Yeah,
no, that's my favorite thing. I love it. I just love when you're like, when people just send me photos of, like, us on a TV, and I'm like, yes. Hi.
Yeah. No, I love texting you guys and talking about what you're talking about in the podcast because I listen to so many podcasts and I can't do that with anybody else. And
truly.
I'm always thinking, like, I wish I could tell them this.
Truly.
Right, and if anybody else wishes they could tell us stuff, you can email us
Great segue.
at readthelastpagebookclub@gmail.com. Speaking of shameless plugs, when my family was here, I was showing them my apartment, and I was like, here's my bed, here's my dresser, here's my stack of books, here's my podcast microphone, because it's just out by my books. They all thought that was so funny. My brother-in-law was like, did you just, like, try to slide like a shameless plug into this conversation? Like, because they all, like, didn't know. Well, I think my parents knew that I do this podcast, but my sister that lives in Texas, like, I don't know, she just didn't know, because I don't, like, text my family about it. They're like, wait, you have a podcast? And I was like, yeah. And my brother-in-law was like, are you trying to get us to listen to it? Like, what is going on? I was like, no, like, I'm just showing you my room. And I really was. Like, I wasn't thinking about it, like, there's my podcast microphone. But, yeah, anyways, it was just funny.
No, I love that. Love that. In for next year, family members listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
It's clearly only my mom listens, which I love that. But, like, I'm like, hey.
Yeah. I've sent some to Kelly. Can't remember if she's listened yet. So some of my other sisters have asked, like, oh, like, if there's an episode you think I would like, send it to me. But it's like, some of them, it's like, you know, they haven't read the book, and
I know, it is a little tricky sometimes.
You know, so, but I feel like this was a good one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
our YAP session should be easy enough.
Yeah, true.
I really like that you guys do this format of having one, like, book club and one YAP session.
Oh, sweet.
Because then it makes it more accessible of, like, I can listen to the YAP session if I haven't listened to the book.
Yeah, truly. Truly good. That's what we were hoping.
Even though sometimes I listen to the book once anyway, just, like, to have something on in the background. But
I would do that for sure. That's why whenever we're like, okay, we're gonna go into our spoilers section, so bye, I'm always just like, I know so many people are just like, I'm not leaving. I wouldn't leave. I would just be like, I put this on for a reason.
Right, exactly. So true. Yeah, well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Having the whole crew together.
True.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, thank you for coming and for making a very fun in and outs list with us.
Yeah. It was much better than sitting on the floor while you were recording.
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks for not, like, being upset that we wanted to record while you were here.
True. Thank you for cutting into Laura and Sage time. Just so I
At
can
least
get on
people
here
can
and
see
yap.
my face this time instead of hearing, like, a disembodied voice in the corner.
Right.
Truly. No, honestly, like, it's so nice to actually, like, put a face to the name, because I feel like we're talking about you almost every episode.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Well, because I think, don't you guys always give me a shout
Oh my gosh,
out
yes, at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're literally like an honorary third person in this podcast. So it was like about time that you would come in.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, shall we give you your shout out?
Sure.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for listening to Read the Last Page. Our music and illustrations were created by this guy, the wonderful Sage Timothy.
If you don't know our schedule yet, we host a book club episode once a month, and this month we are reading The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. So if you want to join us for our spoiler-filled discussion of that book, make sure you pick it up if you haven't already, and you can look out for that episode on the first Friday of February.
Before we get to the last page, though, we want to say thanks for listening. You can find us on your podcast platform of choice, or if you'd rather watch your podcast, you can find us on YouTube at Read the Last Page. For now, we want to say bye from B.
And Dan?
And Sage.
Yeah!
Bye!